Hello everybody, welcome to day 30 of the Empower Revolution Roadshow, the Dream Life 111 Day Challenge, the first day of the rest of your life, and day 3 of no caffeine for me. Going through slight withdrawals, but overall, feeling pretty good about it. I think that goes hand in hand with my message for today, and that is, if you could reinvent yourself, what would you do? What would you change? What would you keep around? What traits do you like? What traits you don't like about yourself? I think that a lot of times we get caught up in trying to be like everybody else or be better than everybody else, and we forget to be ourselves. And I guess it's not really reinventing yourself, it's more of being the true self that you are. I saw a post yesterday from somebody in the dream life that they're going through some rough times as they do the transformation through their life. And I commented and said that, a lot of these transformations, you're letting go of some fears, you're letting go of some preconceived notions that aren't reality. We've been taught as, young kids growing up certain things that have been taught and passed on from generation to generation that may not be true. And we need to make sure we can think for ourselves and get our own opinions on it, whether it's religion or spirituality, your own view and notion on what money is all about, what you want to do for a living. Don't do something just because your parents did it or they want you to do it. Education, all these things you have to figure out on your own. And I think that we, as a society, stifle children into not dreaming big and not doing what they want to do. If they want to be a pro athlete or if they want to be a singer or whatever it is they want to do, we think we tend to kind of tell them, oh, that's a great dream to have, but you got to get a good education and not really worry about that. And there's nothing wrong with having a good dream, but you got to have backup plans, especially if you want to be a pro athlete. I mean, things happen, injuries happen, and so forth, so you got to have a backup plan for that. But why can't you go for that dream if that's your dream? Anyway, back to the whole reinventing yourself or learning the new you and overcoming these fears. I found through my transformation the last couple of years that there's a lot of things that I realized I didn't like about myself. But more to come find out for that, it's more of a reflection on what I felt about myself, not necessarily about myself. So, I was always told certain things that, that I threw away my chance at going to college and didn't go to college, so I'm not the best person in the world. I've had some jobs where I've lost jobs. I've been fired, a few times, and, I've been told that what I do is not right, and my way of thinking is not the right way to do it because it's not the norm. So a lot of these things, have caused issues, but, I've been true to myself now for the past about a year now, for the most part. Truer than I've ever been to myself. And, I realized a few things, and I've figured out things on my own by doing research and studying, and, I have my own opinions now. I'm not afraid to have those opinions, and I'm not afraid to share the opinions. I'm not afraid to get backlash for it. If I believe in equal marriage for everybody in the world, then that's what I believe, and I'll stand by it. I don't have a problem saying it anymore. Before I had this issue of, I don't want to put out my opinions because I fear that people will judge me and I wouldn't be able to get to where I want to get to. But the more I learn, the more I understand is that those people who rock the boat and go against the norm are the ones who actually become, I don't want to say famous, I don't necessarily want to be famous, but those are the ones who stand out, and those are the people who become leaders that people want to follow. I just totally spaced her name. Norma Parks, Martin Luther King, Jesus Christ. He did his teachings, no matter what my religious beliefs are, that story itself is somebody who went against the norm and tried and was, he stood by what his beliefs were. Gandhi, you know, Mother Teresa, all these things that happened, that all these people who stand out, you know, Einstein, Tesla, the Wright brothers, you know, all these people are the ones who didn't take no for an answer. They believed in themselves and they just kept going. And I think that that's how you should reinvent yourself, is, you know, reinvent the person that you truly are. I mean, you're not really reinventing, you're just letting the true you out. If you want to be, you know, a swimsuit designer, be a swimsuit designer. If you want to be a veterinarian, be a veterinarian. Be whatever you want to be, but do it 100% and don't look back. Don't worry about people judging you or disagreeing with you. Just do what you want to do. If you want to be, you know, President of the United States, work your heart off to do that. You know, don't do what everyone else does and get bought up in the get bought up by, you know, interest groups. Do it for real and do it for the people. Do it for the betterment of society. You know, there are times when I think I want to go into politics, but then I worry about my past would catch up to me and they'd find things wrong with me, and they wouldn't think that I was good enough. So that's kind of held me back a little bit, but whatever. Anyway, the message today obviously is be true to yourself, reinvent yourself in the way you want to be perceived by everybody else. You know, be like an onion. Peel back those layers that you put up, the walls you put up, and let people see the real you. And if they don't like the real you, then they're not really your friends. And there's plenty of people out there who will love the new you, or the real you. Don't hide behind masks. Don't do whatever you can to be the true person you are. And, you know, if people don't accept that, then that's fine. You know, it's whatever. It's like lack of a better example, it's like coming out. You know, if you've been a homosexual your whole life and no one knew, and you finally come out, while it's scary and you're worried about everything, but part of it's liberating, because now you can be you. And I've had a couple of friends of mine who, you know, I was there, you know, at the time that they came out, and it was, you know, I just was so happy for them that they could include me in that and feel free enough to share that with me, and that I could help them in their journey. And, you know, I have someone very close to me who's still struggling with that, and, you know, I'm here for them, and hopefully that they will, you know, keep trying and keep staying strong with that, and, you know, not worry about everybody else. But it's a tough thing. So anyway, so I'm coming out today and saying that I am an amazing person. I love who I am. There's some things I want to work on. Obviously, I want to start working out. I got rid of the caffeine. So these are things I want to work on. Tell with my white skin, I probably should tan here and there. But overall, I'm very happy with the direction I'm going in. And so I think that everybody should really, you know, have a coming out party of who they really are, whatever that is. And sorry, I got you. I fell. Okay, sorry. So anyway, to end, everyone should have a coming out party to the true self they are, to the real person they are. And I'm coming out as the real Michael, and those who like me, great. Those who don't, great. I don't judge. You know, I can sit here and say that I believe in, you know, gay rights. I believe in not bullying people. I believe in collective consciousness. I don't believe in a true God. I'm not an atheist, but I don't believe in God. This is going to be funny, but I work for I don't know, lack of a better term, a corporate tyrant. And I don't believe in corporate tyrants, but I got to pay bills, so I've had to sacrifice my beliefs for that. Is that me being the true me? No, not really. So I got to work on that. But until I can support my family another way, that's what I have to do. So we all have to make sacrifices and do things we don't like sometimes to get to where we want to get to. So anyway, I hope everybody else can come out and be the person they've always wanted to be, and share that person with everybody else, and not be afraid. Grab that fear that you have and embrace it, and because all fear is just change and unknown. So anyway, hope you have a beautiful day. Truly, if you want to change, if you want things to change in this world, you have to change yourself first and be the true person you are. As Gandhi said, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. So it starts with you. It starts with me. We have to change ourselves before we can start changing the world. And that's what I think the biggest lesson I've learned in this year I've been hanging out with Dream Life people is that it's not a matter of changing the world anymore. It's a matter of changing me and seeing the world differently, and then hoping to spread that message along. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today. Make it a great day, and talk to you later.